1. Camera 2. You know what? That isn't in the right... What? Oh. Okay. Okay. Does that mean that I didn't record... Sorry about this, folks. I have a delay here a moment. That doesn't mean that I didn't record the previous song. But it might mean that. Right, okay. So, there's my Fleetwood Mac CD finishing. So it's very late at night. So this is going to be take 1 of a new song that I wrote earlier on this evening. This is a working session, so if you don't want to hear a musician putting music to things and stumbling over lyrics, very well. Thank you for your time so far. It's called Night Thoughts. And to everyone who gets a reference, give yourself a pat on the back. Or have one from me, but you'll have to have it via Pixels. Let me just say that I wrote this at 17:42 this evening. There's a clue for you. Yeah. You sit there now. We don't care. You gonna sing or what? So I need some music. Man, this is going 1,000,000 lyrics. I got sidetracked. I've just done 3 takes of, I was actually going to finish it off so late here, but I've just done 3 takes of a song I've literally just written, Stop Creaking. My grandmother. Your life support machine makes a buzz and it comes out on the microphone. I'll plug it back in later. That's a nice shade of blue. So I've just recorded a song called Message from My Son. So it's been a bit emotional here. If you can read the message. It's up there on the wall behind me. No, I don't want to do the center. Maybe in G then. It needs to be circular, you see, because of nature. I didn't dislike that. I'm making out of the music right now because I will forget it. So it's in the key G. In G, D was suspended, A was suspended, E. Do that 3 times. No, you don't, you do that once, and then and it's G, D, A. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I've already forgotten. This is why I record the working sessions. 1, 2, 3, 4. see a river of people sailing by my door. Don't think I can swim with them anymore. I got an IOU here that says 20 more years. I can't read the signature through cascading tears. People stop and ask me how it is. I point to a stranger and say I'd swap my life for his. They pause for a moment, then scurry away. They're afraid of the next sentence I might say. The moon's coming up over someone else's roof. If you wonder where your wife went, well, here's the proof. No smoke without fire, here borrow a match. This is an episode I've been waiting to catch. I've been writing in my diary in reverse. Tomorrow's pretty bad, yesterday looks worse. There's a knock on the door, but there's no one I wanna see. I'm never more alone than when someone's here with me. I'm idly watching the tube of you. I get more movement from a tube of glue. Keep inspecting scenes that I wish I'd seen. That's the thing about daydreams, the grass is always green. The lights are going out all the time. I'm trying to tell myself everything's fine. The landlord of life's got an eviction note to enforce. What would I have achieved if I could have stayed the course? My lawyer's just sent me a rewritten will. Leaves everything to her and came the bill. What about my instructions? I call her up and ask. She says just drink the drink I left for you in that flask. A gypsy told me once as she was passing through, never let your left hand know what your right hand wants to do. She took £5 in exchange for wisdom words. 43 years on, still the loudest laughter I ever heard. I was on the skids then, consumed by doubt. I went to the church and they threw me out. We don't want rational questions in here. I said, if your God exists, surely you got nothing to fear. I thought on my first wife with remorse. She put her saddle on the wrong breed of horse. Don't count on anyone who hears music in their head. If she needs consoling, my final wife's paid a reason more. I'm in the red. I fell asleep today in the middle of a dream. I was dying of thirst beside a cool running stream. I woke in a cold sweat to find I was still asleep. I told the ceiling that's the kind of visage you can keep. I was taking offers on all of my possessions. The auctioneer told me I was bordering on obsession. It'll all get done, he said, there's plenty the time I showed him my invitation to the firing line. Looking out my window on a vacant town, only mime artists on the street searching for a sound. I do grow up, something make me shiver. I'm a little afraid what the morning might deliver. I just the photos on my wall. I like to pretend they're a friend who's come to call. Is that what you're wearing? I asked one with a sly grin. I think it might be too long since I let a real person in. Footsteps outside, they know I'm alone. To throw them off I shouted, I'm not at home. Why should we believe you? One of them replied, if you need to ask, I said, you're not qualified to decide. Next thing I heard was the elevator going down. Lucky for me it didn't stop when it hit the ground. I've staved off the inevitable for at least another hour. When it's always raining, you're happy just to see a shower. I took my family album to the recycle bank. They took them to the orphanage and they all said no thanks. They saw I was hurt, so they laughed in my face. So much for kindness, I thought as I burned down the place. I hear a voice speaking in an angry tone. Takes a while before I realize that it's my own. I need to cool off, so I stumble back to bed. Maybe tomorrow will be a day I don't wake up dead. I stumbled in a couple of places, I guess, my eyes. Oh, goodness me, he says, and Caddy gets his glasses off. Doing it again isn't going to have this goddamn disease. I've not only taken all my arms out. This is for long-term viewers. I kind of do this sort of once a week so they can see how the disease is spreading, because I'm in the end stage of functional autoimmune neurodegenerative disease. Basically, I'm turning into a human jellyfish, and it's the last days of it now. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, but it affects your eyes as well, you know, because the muscles in your eyes, and it just seize up. But I don't have anything left. But I still try, if I can get some creativity. And as long as I got my leg braces tied up. The thing about my leg braces, you want to hear something disgusting, okay. So you see this here, like, yeah, so that's the top half. Or if you imagine the legs died first, so the legs are even worse than that. So for a year I've been wearing leg braces. First just as a support, and now. But now when you do the Velcro up on the metal, it's like, well, what can I say, you know, it's like putting a belt on put an elastic band on a plastic bag of water, you know, go, and a wink. And I know why I'm laughing, because it hurts like bejesus, and it's, you know, the end of one's life. Well, I'm laughing because it's a defense mechanism. Anyway, that song's called Night Thoughts. I'd like to have done a bit better. The music that came to me then was nothing like, normally I write the song and then I just feel like talking. I'm so sorry, I don't know if I'll get to do this again, you know. At the moment, every time you stand up, you think, okay, you realize just how close to the edge you are. But I make these videos for two reasons. One, to leave something behind for my poor young children to see when they grow up, because they are 11 and 12. Emily, my darling, you are 11 years and 1 month old today. What was I saying? I can't remember now. So maybe let's try and stay creative and stuff. Oh yeah, the other thing about the video is, to anyone else out there who, who might be going down with anything, I don't know, cancer, diabetes, sepsis, whatever's taking you out, I figure as long as I can, even in my condition, if I can get up here and turn the cameras on and create something and put a smile on, then, it's, even when you get past the point where you think, what happens is, I didn't realise myself until, I got in this stage, is that you go past a point, you go through these 5 stages of anger, denial and everything, Well, I try to skip through everything and go to acceptance, but non-acceptance and stuff, it's perhaps too depressing, but yeah, I'll do something else instead. This song is called Night Thoughts. By the time you hear this, because it comes out in 48 hours time, the lyrics to this will be in a lyric anthology of mine called, I'm so sorry, my eyes are just going to close up in a second. The muscles just go and you become blind, so I need to speed this up. Lord above. So, my name is Paul Murphy. The lyrics to this song are in an anthology called War and Harvest. And it's available for sale on Amazon, along with these other books you can see behind me here. Not easy to turn around when your legs are water and they're held up with strong pieces of Velcro. But I've got many other books available as well on Amazon, about 50 books I think, about 30 lyric anthologies. You type my name in and type in Doorways or Purification or Juliette or songs like Music, Stories that Rhyme, Compromise Not Pictured, and No One Gives a Damn, maybe tomorrow, maybe next year. So I bring up the repertoire, along with a free sample of each of the titles, and if you'd like to buy any, bless you. All the lyrics. Good, my amazing children. Is there anything is assailing you? You can't fight the inevitable, but it's easy just to lie down. And that's why I say you go past the point, where the quality of life is so bad. But what I try and tell myself, even in those moments, is that there's pretty much no one in the grave at the moment. If you were to knock on the lid and say, would you be willing, if we could bring you back to life, would you be willing to come back to life just for a little while? But you're going to be in excruciating agony and most of your body's not going to work and stuff like that. I think pretty much they'd all say, yeah, because you can't do this when you're dead. Try. See? So you've got to hang on in there. I'm surely hoping I don't fall over, and I'm going to turn this off just in case I swear.